Did your New Year's resolutions include traveling more? Well, how about taking a cruise vacation?
That sounds fabulous right now. The travel mom, Emily Kaufman, is here to talk about why this is the perfect time of year to plan a cruise. Great to see you again.
It's good to be back with you. So many people wanted to try new things, travel more, tick things off their bucket list, and a cruise vacation is the perfect way to do that.
Yeah, I've never been on a cruise. I don't know why, right? But you were telling me beforehand, like there's good options for everyone.
Well, cruising for me is the ideal vacation experience. You only pack and unpack one time, and you're magically transported to these different destinations. And you come back to your home base at the end of a day of exploring, and you've got great restaurants on board, activities on board. Sometimes the cruise ship itself is a vacation experience.
Right. Yeah, there's a few I've been on. There's like shuffleboard tournaments, there's rock climbing walls. Now they all have like slides and zip lines and fun
Everything
shows
is different, and there's really a cruise that fits every person and every budget. Maybe you want a family cruise, or you want a grown-up getaway, or you want something romantic. There's something for everyone.
Why are you saying that now is the best time to start booking your cruises for 2020?
Because now is what's known as wave season in the industry because of the wave of savings you can have. So it kicked off January 15th, and the entire cruise industry goes on sale with things like 2-for-1 offers, upgrade to a different level of cabin, shipboard credits to be used for activities while you're on your cruise. And you don't have to take the cruise right now. You only book the cruise now, and you can take it all the way up into 2022.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you
That is
can
good.
kind of start to set it,
Gotta be
date,
a
and
super
get
planner
ready.
to do that.
Exactly.
Now, when it comes to cruises, we've seen a lot, especially if you take them in the summer, you're going to the Caribbean, you never know with storms or whatever. Do you recommend insurance for the cruises? Or they kind of come with it usually? Or?
I'm not a big trip insurance person, but the beauty about cruises is that they have such sophisticated radar on board that it makes it easy for them to navigate getting into those situations. And cruises do go everywhere. You've got the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, Alaska, Europe, anywhere that you want to go.
Is there any one specific cruise you have in mind that has a good deal going on right now that maybe somebody who hasn't tried one out, or if you've tried one you didn't like it, that you recommend they try this one instead?
I picked an example with Celebrity Cruises because Celebrity is all about modern luxury. They just introduced the Edge last year. They're coming out with a ship called Apex, her sister ship, in the next couple of months. And they've got an amazing offer. When you book one of their veranda staterooms, and their veranda staterooms are these virtual balconies, their spaces on the ship are what I think are so super cool. So when you book one of these staterooms, this is what we're looking at. They have a virtual balcony, so your whole room feels even bigger. When you book one of those, the first 2 people in the room get a perk. Now, these perks can be $150 to be used on the ship. They can be free Wi-Fi throughout your stay. They can be prepaid gratuities. They can be a drink package. So many things that you can do. Plus, you save between $100 and $500 on a cabin if you book during wave season. So it's a great time to do it. These ships are so super cool, and they're even enhancing them even more. There's a great space called the Retreat. Quiet, solo. They're making that even more special. And they've got this cool thing that I like. This is called the magic carpet. So this deck goes up and down. It's super innovative. You can use it to have cocktails at the rooftop when you're at sea one night, or if you're going to disembark and go onto a tender boat to go into port, you use it as that. So celebritycruises.com if you want to find out about that deal that they've got for wave season.
Now, you always have great giveaways that you do online. What do you have for everybody now to take a look at?
I tell you this, I am so grateful to be able to talk about travel on TV. I didn't grow up traveling. I didn't grow up with much. So the way I give back is I give trips away. I'm doing a wonderful warm weather giveaway to Arizona right now on my Facebook and my Instagram, The Travel Mom. I don't sell anything on those pages. I think that you follow me.
Oh,
you
yeah.
See,
Kristen,
I just
Your adventures,
I give trips away because that's the way that I give back. Facebook or Instagram, The Travel Mom. If you're a fun, positive person, I want to meet you.
I love it. Thank you, Emily. We
Emily,
appreciate
all
it.
right, let's go on a cruise.
Yes.
Let's get out of the cold.
Girlfriend's getaway. I told you they're perfect for that.
Something for everything. We'll be back with more after this.